Good morning, good morning, good morning. Whoever came to yoga practice, please come onto your mat. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Zsuzsa, just in case. Um, Anyone has any injury pain we didn't talk this morning? Any problems, any issues? Okay, good. Okay. So today I would like to start with a little bit of breath awareness. Okay. So we will lie down on the floor, but before you lie down, I would like to show you what is the hand gesture we will practice today. Okay. So I will ask you to keep your hands in a fist position and the thumbs are straight. Okay. So they are not like this, they are straight and they are kind of active. And first we will turn the palms towards the floor. So imagine I'm lying down. So basically, I'm kind of hitchhiking and my thumbs pointing towards my feet. After the thumbs pointing towards the sky, imagine the sky is there. And after the top of your hand will be on the floor, okay? And after this 3 hand gesture, I will ask you to bring the thumb into your palm and all of the other fingers resting on your thumb, okay? So that will be the 4th hand gesture. And we will observe the breath, okay? So first, just lie down on your back. Hopefully everyone is happy that we start with this pose. Good. Just lie down on your back. We start in Shavasana. This is normally how we finish the practice. And before we start to manipulate the breath, just lie down in Shavasana, spread your legs and arms nice and wide. Find a comfortable position, okay? Just release your hands. First, just release the hand gesture. First, just watch the natural breath. And after, we will manipulate the breath, okay? So just close your eyes. Have a nice deep inhale through your nose. And exhaling out through your mouth. And as you exhale, allow your body to be a little bit heavier, a little bit softer. And again, breathing in through your nose. And exhaling out through your mouth. And just stay in this posture for a couple of breaths. Breathing in and out. Try to breathe in and out through your nose. And start to pay a little bit more attention. How long is your inhale? And how long is your exhale, okay? The natural breath. Don't need to change anything, don't need to manipulate anything, just breathe naturally. Count the length of your inhale, count the length of the exhale. And in the meantime, pay a little bit more attention. If you divide your trunk into 3 parts, the chest, the rib cage, and the abdominal region, which region is more active, okay? Where the air is traveling mainly. Probably you will realize that all 3 regions are active, or maybe not, but one is always more active. You are a chest breather or a tummy breather. Abdominal region is more active. Just pay a little attention before we change the breath. Stay there for 2 or 3 more breaths. And don't forget, nothing is good, nothing is bad. I'm just asking you to observe. Observe what is your reality in this very moment. And with all of the mudras, all of the hand gesture, we invite the breath, the energy into certain body parts. So I'm very curious what will your experience now. So bring your hands into fist position, just your thumbs are straight, okay? And turn your palms towards the floor. So basically your thumbs are pointing towards your feet, okay? Nice. Keep your thumbs nicely active. Perfect. Beautiful. And just stay there for a couple of breaths. Watch where the air is traveling. Maybe the chest, maybe the rib cage, maybe the abdominal region is more active. I don't want to tell you what to experience. I'm wondering what is your experience. And maybe at the end we can discuss. But first just breathe. Try to make your inhale and exhale equal. Okay, that's the thing I ask you to manipulate. Keep breathing. Stay there for 2 or 3 more breaths. Like you are hitchhiking. Nice. Stay there for the breath. Just observe what is the change in your body regarding your breath. Perfect. And now change the position of your hands, that your thumbs pointing towards the sky. Okay? So rest your arms, your hands on the floor, thumbs pointing towards the sky. Continue breathing. Again, try to keep your inhale and exhale having the same length. Keep your hands relatively active, okay? So you're actively having this fist and actively pointing your thumbs towards the sky. Watch where the air is traveling, which area getting more active. And if you feel your body is getting more spacious, you are able to have more breath in. Lengthen your inhale. And because your inhale and exhale has the same length, lengthen your exhale. Count your breath if you are not sure are you lengthening now or not. And feel free to make your breath just a fraction longer. Watch what is your experience. Don't strain anything. Don't need to achieve anything. It's just keep your mind open. Just stay curious. Stay there for one more breath. Perfect. And now change again the position of your arms. Now you're kind of palms facing towards the sky. So your thumbs pointing towards the wall, which is above your head, okay? So rest the top of your hands on the floor. Top of your hands on. Keep the hands in the position. Just change the position of your arms. Exactly. Thumbs still active. You still having the fist actively, okay? And the top of your hands resting on the floor. Continue breathing, okay? So the top of your hand is on the floor. Exactly. That's it. And continue breathing. Watch which area getting just a fraction more active. Stay there for 2 or 3 more breaths. The first hand gesture have to bring a little extra breath into the chest area, the second into the rib cage, and this is into the abdominal region. If you have the same experience, that's brilliant. If you have different experience, that's brilliant. Now you have a tool. If you feel that you're getting a little bit anxious, use this hand gesture as you're lying down or even as you are upright, and breathe with this hand gesture. Bring a little more activity into the abdominal region, okay? The kind of peace receptors are in the lower part of the lung where you are breathing now, and the stress receptors on the top of your lung. So if you're breathing into the chest, is much easier. You're sending basically the message to the brain, okay, something wrong outside, and you're status stressing, okay? Stay there for a breath. That's why breathing is super important. You can hack your whole life. You can change your whole life through your breath. Perfect. Now change the hand position. Curl your thumb into your palm. Okay, curl the thumb into your palm and close all of the other 4 fingers on the top of your thumb. Exactly. And just breathe. Watch what you're experiencing now. Make your breath nice and long. Try to keep the breath 6 counts long. Breathing in for 6, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and exhale out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If it's too long, don't worry too much. In this case, just forget it. Keep your breath 4 or 5 counts long, doesn't matter. Now probably feel you breathing into your whole trunk. You're filling up the whole trunk with air. Stay there for 2 more breaths. And don't forget, if you're experiencing something else, that's fine. If you're experiencing what I'm talking about, that's fine. But definitely this is a technique you can take with you. And if you have too much thoughts in your mind, if you cannot fall asleep in the night, if you feel anxious, use this hand gesture to allow yourself to breathe, have a little bit longer breath, and breathe diaphragmatically. Breathe into the abdominal region. 1 more breath there. Perfect. And with the next breath, slowly release your hands, bend your knees, bring both knees next to the chest, okay? Bring both knees next to the chest, hug your knees next to the chest, and just rock side to side a couple of times, or draw a couple of circles with your knees, okay? If you draw the circles, start with small circles, and make the circles just a little bit bigger. Nice, and after change the direction of the circles. Perfect. Nice. Brilliant. And now with the next breath, keep both arms on the floor, bend both knees, keep your knees next to the chest, okay? Breathe in here. Open your arms nice and wide. Open your arms nice and wide. And as you exhale, lower both knees towards the right, towards the floor, without touching the floor, okay? Without touching the floor, okay? Inhale, bring your knees back to the center. Your knees very close to your chest. Knees close to the chest. As you exhale, lower your knees to the left without touching the floor with your legs, without touching the floor with your feet, okay? And again, inhale, bring your knees back to the center. As you exhale, lower your knees to the right without touch the floor. If you want, you can extend the top leg towards the rocks. Okay. Inhale, bring your knees back to the center. As you exhale, lower your knees towards the left without touching the floor, and maybe your right leg is straight. Keep your knees together, that maybe your right leg is straight, okay? That's it. Inhale, knees back to the center. As you exhale, lower your knees to the right. If you want to challenge yourself, you can extend, straighten both legs towards the right without touching the floor. Nice. Inhale, bring your knees back to the center. As you exhale, lower your knees to the left. One leg straight, both knees bend. Make your decision. That's it. Let's do it 2 more times on each side. If you want, look, you can lift the straight legs up towards the sky and lower the straight legs towards the side. Okay? Build up your practice. Create the practice which is yours. Both knees bent, one leg straight, both legs straight. Okay? And again, inhale back to the center. As you exhale, side. Perfect. Nice. Beautiful. Do it 1 more time on each side. Try to keep your upper body and the leg in the right angle position. Okay? That's it. As you exhale, lower your knees to one side. Perfect. Inhale, bring your knees back to the center. As you exhale, knees on the other side. You started to activate a little bit the side abdominal muscles. Nice. And with the next inhale, bring your knees back to the center. Hug your knees next to the chest. We are moving into child pose. So lift your forehead next to your knees and maybe roll up into seated position and from there into child pose, or roll onto your side and find your way to come into child position, okay? Open your knees a little bit wider, big toes touch, and just walk your hands towards the front edge of the mat. Stay there for 2 or 3 breaths. Keep the forehead resting on the floor or on your hands. This little pressure on your forehead sending the message to the brain that everything is okay. As you're massaging this point, you create a little more ease, a little more peace in the mind, which helps to create the same in the body. Stay there for a breath. Nice. And the little sequence start to mobilize the spine. As you're breathing in, come into all 4 position. Looking towards the lake, roll the shoulders back, lift the tailbone, lift the chest, you arching your spine. And as you exhale, round your spine, sit on your heels, come back into child pose. Okay, back into child pose. Perfect. Little change. Inhale, back to all 4 position, looking towards the lake. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, arch. And now as you exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under and come into down dog. Keep your knees slightly bit bent. Okay, try to reach the wall behind you. This sequence 2 more times. Inhale, lower your knees on the floor, looking towards the lake. Roll the shoulders back, arch. As you exhale, round your spine, sit on your heels, child pose. Inhale, back to all 4 position, arch, looking forward, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Keep your knees slightly bit bent. Try to reach the wall behind you with the buttocks. Last time, inhale, knees on the floor, looking forward, arch, lengthen the front of your body. As you exhale, round your spine, sit on your heels, child pose. Don't forget to breathe. Beautiful. Inhale, back to all 4 position, arch, looking forward, lengthen your front. Create space in the heart. As you exhale, downward facing dog. In the heart area. Stay in downward facing dog. Just pedal, walk with your feet. One leg is straight, other knee is bent. Make sure the palms are super flat on the floor, okay? Palms flat on the floor, exactly. Spread the fingers nice and wide. And use the floor, push yourself backwards, like someone behind you pulling your buttocks backwards. Swing your hip to the right, swing your hip to the left. Maybe shake your head, maybe nod your head. Exhaling out through your mouth if you feel there is full lot of tension in your body. Stay there for a breath. Beautiful. And as you exhale, slowly come into plank position. Come into plank and stay there. Lifting the pubic bone towards the belly button. Your lower back doesn't have an arch. Okay, nice. Inhale, come back into downward facing dog. Back to downward facing dog. Perfect. And as you exhale, again, you are in plank pose. Come into plank. Activate the abdominal region. Lift a little bit higher. Push my hand. Push, push, push. Push my hand away. Exactly. Beautiful. Last time. Inhale, downward facing dog. As you exhale, you are in plank pose. Anytime if it's too much, drop your knees. Stay there for a breath. Stay in plank. Push my hand, up, up, up. Good. Now separate your feet hip distance apart. And we breathe in plank pose. And as you exhale, lower both heels to the right and lift the left arm up towards the sky. Okay, that's it. Inhale back to plank position. Nice. As you exhale, other side. Lower your heels to the left. Lift your right arm up towards the sky. Okay, 2 more times on each side. Inhale, plank. If you want, feel free to adjust. Keep the 2 feet on top of each other in side plank or lift the top leg a little bit higher. Okay, it's really your choice. Inhale, you are in plank. As you exhale, side plank, choose your option. Okay, beautiful. 1 more time on each side. Inhale, you are in plank. As you exhale, side plank, both heels on the left, 2 feet on top of each other, lift the top leg higher. Beautiful. Last time, inhale, plank. As you exhale, side plank. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to plank pose, and now lower the whole body down on the floor, whole body flat. 10 fingertips on the floor next to the chest. Okay, 10 fingertips on the floor next to the chest, and lower your forehead down. Beautiful. And now as you inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, lift your head. Lift the chest, lift the head. Try not to keep too much weight on your hands, back muscles getting active. As you exhale, chest down, forehead down. Okay? Do it 3 more times. Feel free to close your eyes. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Imagine someone pulling your shoulders back, lift the chest, lift your head. If you want, add the chin. As you exhale, chest down. Forehead down. Your breath is beautiful and long. 2 more times. Inhale, like a moving meditation. Chest the start, head, chin added, chest down, forehead down. Work with the breath. Beautiful. Last time. Inhale, lift. When you are lifted, stay in that position. Stay there. If you want, stay in this pose. Version 2, lift your hands off the floor. Version 3, lift your feet, legs off the floor. If you want, change the position of your arms, reaching back, reaching to the side, or reaching forward. Okay, Shalabhasana. Choose your option. Stay there for 2 breaths. Lift everything just a fraction higher. Nice, beautiful. Stay there for a breath. You're still breathing. Amazing. As you exhale, slowly release. Release. Come into child pose. Nice. Beautiful. Come into child pose. Stay there for a breath. Give a little break for the lower back. Nice. And from there, downward facing dog. Perfect. Come into downward facing dog. Perfect. And with the next inhale, lift your right leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, step your right foot outside of your right hand, next to the right pinky, and step the left foot outside of the left hand, okay? So your hands between your feet. As you exhale, slowly straighten your legs. They doesn't have to be straight, just start to straighten them. Turn your toes, let's say 10 degrees out, okay? Turn your toes a little bit out. And as you're breathing in next time, bend your knees, lower the bum, lift the chest, lift the chest. Bend your knees, lower the bum, lift the chest. As you exhale, folding forward. Try to keep your heels and fingertips on the floor, okay? Let's do it 2 more times. Inhale, lower the bum, lift the chest. Doesn't matter how deep, how low your buttocks. As you exhale, straighten your legs. Beautiful. Last time. Inhale. Bend your knees, lower the bum, lift the chest. As you exhale, straighten your legs. Beautiful. Now stay in this position. Interlace the fingers behind the back of your body. Bring your feet parallel to each other. Straighten both legs, folding forward. That's it. Keep your feet hip distance apart. Bend your right knee. Bend your right knee. Left leg straight. And turn the chest towards the left leg. Exactly. Try to reach the sky. Try to reach the lake with your hands. Both heels on the floor. Exactly. Reach the sky. Beautiful. Nice. Stay there. Breathe there. Okay, come back to the center. Come back to the center and turn just the chest. So try to reach the right knee with the right shoulder. Okay, so not the whole body. Just lift it up, 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 up. Stay there for a breath. Beautiful. And now as you exhale, come back to the center, both legs straight, bend your left knee, and your right leg still straight, and look, I'm just moving the left shoulder towards the left knee. You see my upper body not moving anywhere. Just the chest, just the chest. Okay. Try to reach the sky. Move the left hip a little bit back. Right hip forward. Exactly. That's it. Stay there. Breathe there. Perfect. Your right leg is straight. Right leg straight. Left knee bend. Beautiful. Both heels down on the floor. Both heels down. Good. Nice. And as you exhale, slowly release. Fingertips on the floor. Soften both knees. And with the next inhale, come into chair pose. Bend your knees, lower the bum, lift your arms. If you want, stay in this position. If you want, bring your palms together next to your heart. Okay? Any arm position is welcome. Make sure you are able to lift your toes in this position. Okay? So the body weight on the heels. Lift the chest. If it's too much for your knees, please don't do. Okay? Check out how is your lower back. I mean, what you feel. If you have a big arch in the lower back, lift the pubic bone towards the belly button. Zip up. Stay there for 2 more breaths. Sit a little bit deeper. Beautiful. Nice. Last inhale. Amazing, everyone. Nice. As you exhale, folding forward. Stay there for a breath. Beautiful. And bend your knees, palms on the floor, and walk your feet back into downward facing dog. Come into down dog. If you're eager to practice vinyasa this morning, feel free. Otherwise, stay in downward facing dog for a breath. Feel free to move, walk a little bit. Nice. Beautiful. And in downward facing dog, lift your right leg up towards the sky. Lift your right leg up. Bend your right knee. Lift your right hip. Like a dog which is peeing on the tree. Bend your knee. Bend your knee. Lift the hip. Try to kick your buttocks with your heel. Stay there. Breathe in. As you exhale, right knee next to the chest, like you want to kiss your knee, round your spine. Good. Inhale, lift your right leg up, bend your knee, lift the hip. As you exhale, right knee, right elbow together. If you want to extend your right leg to the side or practice Kundalini, you are more than welcome. Inhale, bend your right knee. As you exhale, opposite leg, opposite arm, left elbow, right knee. Beautiful. Inhale, lift, 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 lift. As you exhale, step the right foot between your hands. Come into low lunge. Now probably you feel in this position that the whole body is super heavy. Zip up. Lift the pubic bone towards the belly button. Okay, the center of your body is light. And bring your arms alongside of your body. Okay, arms next to your body. Beautiful. Inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky. Straighten both legs. Keep your arms on a gazing point. As you exhale, back to the previous pose. Bend your front knee, arms, upper body parallel to the floor. Looking forward. Okay, 2 more times. Inhale. Long legs, long arms, eye on a gazing point. As you exhale, folding forward. Keep your left heel lifted, just the ball of the left foot off the floor. Inhale, both legs straight, both arms reaching up. As you exhale, bend your front knee. Upper body, arms parallel to the floor. Stay there, breathe there. Stay there for 3 breaths. Someone pulling your right knee forward. Left heel back. Fingertips pointing towards the wall behind you. 2 more breaths there. Nice. If it's too much, drop your left knee. It's perfectly fine. Beautiful. Stay there for a breath. Nice. Stay breathing. Watch your inner dialogue. Fingertips on the floor. Lift the chest. Breathe in. As you exhale, front leg straight or straight-ish. Use bricks or blocks underneath your hands if you're not happy how straight your leg, okay? Bend your front knee, lower the pelvis, lift the chest, look up. As you exhale, straighten your front leg. Slowly, slowly, work with the breath, okay? Nice, 1 more time. Inhale, lower the pelvis, lift the chest, look up. As you exhale, front leg straight. And now stay in this position for 3 breaths, okay? If your front knee bent, use a brick or block underneath your hands, one hand, other hand. Exactly. Straighten your legs. Try to keep your left heel off the floor, okay? So your left foot looks like this, left leg. Okay, you try to reach the floor with your heel, okay? Nice. Keep the front leg straight-ish. Perfect. Stay there, breathe there. Last inhale. Breathe into the area where you need a little space. Your air like water just cleansing up this area. Beautiful. Back to low lunge. Bend your front knee. Bend your front knee. And lift your arms up towards the sky. Lift your arms up towards the sky. Okay, now for the next sequence, I show you the options, okay? Let's go through this little, lower the left knee on the floor, use something underneath your left knee if your knee is sensitive, okay? Maybe you won't keep your knee on the floor, okay? I just show you version 1, 2, 3, 100, and after you can choose, okay? Bend your elbows, cactus arms. Zip up your invisible trousers. Move the pelvis a little bit forward. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Perfect, breathe in here, nice. Inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky, reach up. As you exhale, bend your elbows, lift the chest. Good. Inhale, lengthen your arms, lengthen the front leg straight, arms reaching up. As you exhale, bend your front knee, bend your elbows. Okay, lift the chest, beautiful. One more time, exactly the same. Long leg, long arm. As you exhale, cactus arms. Okay, this is your version 1, if you want to work like this. Version 2, tuck your left toes under, lift your left knee off the floor. Okay? Inhale, long legs, long arms. As you exhale, bend your front knee, bend your elbows, lift the chest. Front knee may be slightly bit bent, but officially straight. Inhale, long legs, long arms. Keep looking forward. As you exhale, bend your front knee, bend your elbows. Okay, this is your version 2. Now version 3. Inhale, long legs, long arms. As you exhale, bend both knees. Lower the left knee towards the floor without touching the floor. Stop the knee just a millimeter above the floor. Okay. Inhale, long legs, long arms. Step this foot a little bit forward. As you exhale, bend both knees, bend both elbows. Lift your left heel off the floor. Left heel is not touching the floor. Inhale. As you exhale, bend. Good. Now stay in this position for 3 breaths. Whichever is your pose. Stay there for 3 breaths. Stay there for 3 breaths. Lift the chest. Left knee almost touch the floor. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Feel free to rest. Stay there, breathe there, nice. Good, everyone. It's not the easiest posture, I know. Inhale, long legs, long arms, breathe in. Let's twist, palms together next to your heart. Bend your front knee, press the tip of your left elbow against your right knee and come into twist. Left knee on the floor, version 1. Left knee lifted. Change the position for your arms or bind your hands. Stay there for 2 breaths. Stay there for 2 breaths. Find the stillness. Nice. Last inhale. Amazing. As you exhale, both hands on the floor, inside of your right foot. Lift your left arm up towards the sky. Lift the left arm up towards the sky. Keep the right palm nice and flat on the floor. Press your knee against the arm against the knee. Your left heel still lifted. Right palm flat on the floor. Exactly. Allow the left arm to be super heavy. Press your knee against the arm against the knee. Heel lifted. Nice. As you exhale, both hands on the floor, inside of your right foot. Step your feet hip distance apart. Folding forward. Inhale, huge circle. Come up to standing. Big circle with your arms. Come up to standing. As you exhale, palms together next to your heart. You are in Tadasana. And now just lower your gaze or close your eyes. Try not to fidget too much, just stay still. And watch your feet on the floor. Watch the right side, watch the left side. You definitely activated one of the leg a little bit more. Now watch, maybe you feel one side heavier, lighter, longer, shorter. Teeny tiny change. But you created unbalance. Stay there for a couple of breaths and just accept what you feel, what you find right now. Accept how is your life in this very moment. Accept what you are bringing from the past. Just observe it. And if you would like to create a different future you've been living until now, today is the day you can sit down and observe what you have, accept what you have, and make decisions what you don't want to take with you from the past towards your future. What is the umbilical cord still keeping you connected to the past? What do you want to heal? What do you want to release? Yesterday was the energy of healing, but that was the masculine energy. Today is more smooth, more gentle. Today is still healing, but more feminine energy. Every single inhale, every single exhale, visualize is like a wave of healing. You can change anything at any moment. Stay there for a breath. Just gently, just with compassion, just with love. Slowly open your eyes. And with the next inhale, big circle with your arms. Lift your arms up, reach. And as you exhale, soften your knees, folding forward. Inhale, lift the chest parallel to the floor, halfway lift. And as you exhale, downward facing dog, bend your knees, hands on the floor, step back into downward facing dog. If you want to practice vinyasa, feel free, otherwise stay in downward facing dog. Nice. Slowly come back into down dog and lift the left leg up towards the sky. Spread the fingers nice and wide, palms flat on the floor, bend your knee, lift the hip. Left leg super heavy. Try to kick the bum with your heel. Breathe in. As you exhale, left knee next to the chest. Kiss your knee, round your spine. Beautiful. Inhale, lift your left leg up, bend your knee, lift the hip. As you exhale, left elbow, left knee together. If you want left leg straight, if you want Kundalini. Inhale, lift your left leg, bend your knee, lift the hip. As you exhale, opposite leg, opposite arm, right elbow, left knee. Beautiful. Inhale, lift, 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 lift. Low lunge. As you exhale, step your left foot between your hands, okay? And again, if you feel your body super heavy, zip up, lift the pubic bone towards the belly button. Center of your body is light, so you can release the floor. Arms alongside of your body. Here you are. Eye on a gazing point. Inhale, lift front leg straight, lift your arms up towards the sky. Finding your balance. As you exhale, bend your front knee, arms alongside of your body. Someone pulling your fingertips backwards. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale, lift, 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 lift. As you exhale, falling forward. Stay there for 3 breaths. Someone pulling your right heel back, left knee forward. Keep looking forward. Keep zipping up your invisible trouser. Make the center of your body very light. Bend your front knee, back leg straight. Stay there, breathe there. Beautiful. Last inhale. Nice. As you exhale, lower the right knee on the floor, right knee on the floor, right knee down. Lift your arms up. Bend your elbows, cactus arms. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the chest. This is your inhale. As you exhale, left leg straight, arms reaching up towards the sky. Maybe flex your left foot, maybe keep the toes on the floor, your choice. 2 more times. Bend your elbows, bend your front knee, lift the chest. And maybe this is your version 1, maybe this is what you will practice in the future. And front leg straight, arms reaching up. Good, one more time. Bend your knee, bend your elbows, lift the chest. Beautiful. And now if you want, tuck your right toes under, lift your right knee off the floor. Front leg straight, arms reaching up. If you don't want, don't do. Bend your front knee, bend your elbows, lift the chest. Lift your right heel off the floor. Exactly. Inhale, long legs, long arms. Choose your option. And again, don't forget you creating your practice. This is your responsibility. Just as your life. And version 3, bend your right knee, lower your right knee towards the floor, almost touch the floor. 2 more times wherever you are. Inhale. As you exhale, bend one knee, both knees. Lift the chest. Last time. Inhale. Nice. As you exhale, find your pose and stay there for 2 breaths. And I know it's not an easy pose, but I think it's an amazing opportunity to say, okay, you going into the pose which is not easy and you start to hate me, or you think, okay, that was my choice, so I can hate, and only one person is me. And as you exhale, both legs, both arms straight. Lift, 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 lift. Get ready for twist. Palms together next to your heart. Bend your left knee. Press your right elbow against your left knee. Right knee on the floor if it's too much, or if you have any injury. Change the position of your arms if you wish. Okay? Choose your option. Choose your version. Choose your practice. Create your practice. Create your life. Only you know what is best for you. Stay there for a breath. Nice. As you exhale, both hands on the floor inside of your left foot. You are still in low lunge position. Keep the left palm flat on the floor as you're lifting your right arm up towards the sky. Okay? Keep the right arm super heavy. Press your knee against the arm against the knee. Keep the right heel lifted. Stay there for a breath. Nice. And as you exhale, both hands on the floor inside of your left foot. And back to garland pose, malasana. Step your right foot outside of the small finger. Turn your toes, let's say 10 degrees out. Bend your knees. Exactly. Press the tip of your elbows against your knees. Press your knees against your elbows. If you want, version 2. Left palm on the floor. Push your left knee a little bit back. Lift your right arm up. If you want to bind your hands, bind your hands. Choose your option. If you want, stay in center. Okay, perfectly fine. If you do the side version, stay there for one more breath. Wherever you are. Beautiful. If you decided to do the side version, come back to the center and do the other side. Okay. Change the side if you practice the side version. Both heels getting towards the floor. Stay there for a breath wherever you are. Beautiful. If it's not for your knee, just don't do. As you exhale, slowly release. Fingertips on the floor. Slowly straighten your legs, folding forward. And feel free to keep your arms just hanging or grab your elbows, soften your knees, and swing your upper body to the right. Swing your upper body to left. You still breathing. Long inhale, long exhale. Stay there for a breath. Perfect. And with the next inhale, huge circle with your arms. Come up to standing. And bring your hands next to your heart. Stay there for a couple of moments. Find your breath. And just as you are looking back, watch what kind of thoughts been in your mind. When the posture was a little bit too much, when it was tiring, what was in your mind? You ask yourself, why on earth I'm not in bed? Why on earth I'm not in the cafe having a nice breakfast instead of being here and suffering? Why she's asking me to do this instead of just nicely stretching my lower back or back? Or you said, okay, that was my decision. I'm here. I do my best. You are taking the responsibility to create your own practice, your own life. Or you're pushing your responsibility to others and you start to hate other people. Or just dislike. Okay, hate maybe a little bit too much. What are you bringing with your past with you? Is anchors you down and doesn't allow to create a life you want to live, and you start to hate or dislike the past experiences? Or you're able to cut the umbilical cord and say, okay, thank you very much. You made me whoever I am in this very moment, and I'm very grateful for this. And from this point is my responsibility how I create my own life in the future. You are very strong, you are very powerful. You can create whatever you want in the future, in this present moment. Claim back your power. Make your decisions, make your dreams, dream your dreams. Create the life you want to live. Stay there for a breath. Nice. And with the next inhale, if your eyes being closed, slowly open your arms. Open your arms. Big circle with your arms. Lift your arms up, reach. And as you exhale, folding forward, come into downward facing dog. Come into downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up towards the sky. Lift your right leg up. Breathe in here. And as you exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Perfect. Step your right foot between your hands. And from there, shift your body weight a little bit back. Shift your body weight back, 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 back. And lower the left knee on the floor. Left knee down. Press your right palm against your inner thigh. And as you're pushing your right knee away from you, turn the chest towards the sky. Turn the chest towards the sky. Okay? Nice. If you're very comfortable in this position, you can bend your left knee, grab the left foot to the right hand, but make sure the kneecap is not on the floor, okay? Stay there for 2 breaths. Nice. Turn the chest towards the sky. Keep your foot on the floor, okay? Nice. Stay there. Breathe there. Beautiful. Allow your body to soften. Find your posture. Don't forget, this is your practice. I give you ideas what to do, but it's your responsibility how you make, how you create, how you build this practice. Last inhale here. Nice. As you exhale, slowly release. Both hands on the floor inside of your right foot. Keep your left knee on the floor or tuck your left toes under. Breathe in here. Walk your hands a little bit closer to the back edge of the mat, closer to you, and shift your body weight forward, lower the chest closer to the floor, shift your body weight back, okay? And maybe at one point, lower the right elbow, right forearm on the floor, left elbow, left forearm on the floor, okay? Lizard pose. Now in lizard position, feel free to use as many bricks or blocks underneath your forearms if the 2 elbows are not on the same height, okay? Keep the left knee on the floor if that's more beneficial for you. Or left knee lifted, is make your decision. Good. Perfect. Looking towards the lake, looking towards the front edge of the mat, okay? Nice. Stay there, breathe there. Looking forward, looking forward. Good. Keep the brick underneath both forearms, okay? So the both forearms on the same height. Maybe your arms still, hands on the floor, that's fine. Stay there for 3 breaths wherever you are. Squeeze the right knee next to the right shoulder. Left knee on the floor or left knee lifted. Stay there, breathe there. Okay, move this foot somewhere here. And keep this underneath your one forearm, other forearm. Exactly. It changes the whole story. I bring you one more block. Stay there, breathe there. Watch your inner dialogue. Keep it underneath both forearms. Beautiful. Last inhale. Don't give up. We are almost there, almost there. Beautiful. And as you exhale, slowly release. Palms on the floor. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot back. Come into down dog. Move a little bit in down dog. Walk a little bit in down dog. Say thank you for your body to do this previous position. Nice. Beautiful. Exactly. Nice. And with the next inhale, lift your left leg up towards the sky. Lift your left leg up. Nice. And as you exhale, step your left foot between your 2 hands. Perfect. And from there, shift your body weight back, 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 back. Shift your body weight back and drop the right knee on the floor. I have a feeling we skipped one pose, but I completely forgot what was the pose. So anyway, press the left palm against your inner thigh. Push your knee away from you. Turn the chest towards the sky. Bend your right knee if you wish. Grab the right foot with the left hand. Not necessary, it's optional. Stay there for 2 breaths. Nice. Stay there, breathe there. Turn the chest towards the sky. Perfect. Nice. Last inhale. Brilliant. And as you exhale, slowly release both hands on the floor inside of your left foot. Tuck your right toes under, lift your right knee. Come back to low lunge. Breathe in here. Walk your hands a little bit closer to you and shift your body weight forward like someone pulling the chest towards the lake, towards the floor. Shift your body weight back, okay? Just do it a couple of times. Back and forward, back and forward. And at one point lower one elbow, one forearm on the floor, and the other elbow, other forearm. Again, feel free to adjust the pose, maybe right knee on the floor. Use bricks or blocks underneath your forearms. Maybe stay palms on the floor and just shifting your body weight back and forward. Keep looking forward. Nice. If your knee is lifted, imagine someone pulling your right heel back, left knee forward. Create this energy line between the two. Okay? Squeeze your left knee next to the shoulder. Stay there for a couple of more breaths. One forearm, other forearm. Exactly. Here you are. Super. If it's too much, just ignore it. Good. Left knee traveling towards the left shoulder. Beautiful. Oops. Changes the game. Yeah. You see, teeny tiny adjustments, and wow, it's a new word. Beautiful. Last breath there. Nice. And as you exhale, slowly release. Walk your hands closer to your palms on the floor. Step back into downward facing dog. Move a little bit, walk a little bit, have your vinyasa if you wish. This is your last chance to practice vinyasa. Beautiful. And from downward facing dog, slightly bend your knees, look towards your hands, and as you're breathing in, step or jump between your hands, or walk your feet between your hands. You can walk. Folding forward. Inhale, huge circle with your arms. Lift your arms up, reach and reach and reach. And as you exhale, bend your knees. Let's move back to garland pose, Malasana. Separate your feet, turn your toes out, come into Malasana. Last time. Beautiful. Watch how you feel. Hopefully you feel a little more ease. Maybe not, maybe yes. Stay there for a breath, yeah? Wow, that's good. You done something. Maybe spend 60 minutes on your mat. And as you exhale, sit on the floor. Lower the bum on the floor. Beautiful. Here we are. I know it was a little bit tough today, sorry. And slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, lower the whole spine on the floor. But everyone is still alive. Everyone survived. Congratulations. Nice. Just lie down on your back. Hug your knees next to the chest. Rock side to side. Beautiful. Nice. Rock side to side. Brilliant. And let's finish the practice with a little twist. If you want, cross your right knee on the top of the left one. Okay, cross the right knee on the top of the left one. Shift your bum a little bit towards the right. Move the pelvis a little bit towards the right. And lower your knees towards the left. Open your arms nice and wide. Good. Good. Move your bum a little bit towards me. Exactly. And lower your knees. Bring your knees close to the chest. If you don't want to cross your knees, you don't have to cross your knees. Exactly. Lower your knees. You don't have to. Okay. Check out this. Okay. And rest your feet on the floor. Rest your legs on the floor. Beautiful. Nice. Just relax. Exhaling out. Make your exhale nice and long. Yes, yoga practice can be nice and smooth, can be challenging. It really depends. Even the most, I don't like to say these words, probably you never heard from me, beginner positions, most basic positions can be super challenging if you do them properly, if you do them with the right intention. To be honest, I don't really believe that advanced yoga practice means you are walking on your hands during the whole class. Advanced yoga practice from my side is you are doing any posture, even the most simple position, let's say Tadasana, standing pose, with an awareness. You know every single muscle, what they do, why they do. They do what you ask them to do. You're not just standing on your mat and thinking about, okay, what to do today. For me, that means advanced yoga practice. Being present, breathing, finding the stillness. The whole practice is like a meditation. Slowly change the side. Bring your knees back to the center. If your legs been crossed, change the cross of your legs. And again, shift your bum a little bit towards the left and lower your knees towards the right. Bring your knees relatively close to the chest. That's it. Turn your head towards the left and just close your eyes and breathe. Find the pose which is yours. Try not to suffer, okay? Don't cross your legs if your legs are not happy or your body is not happy. Nice. Just breathe. If you ask what is the difference between a professional magician or an amateur magician, A professional magician maybe practicing 6 tricks 1,000 times. An amateur magician has 1,000 tricks and practicing around Christmas or when friends and people around and make them like, wow, what you can do. Just make them engaged. Exactly the same in my eyes, exactly the same with yoga. Yoga, your yoga practice, your asana practice, you may be practicing the basic postures, but if you really master them, if you are really able to keep the whole practice as a meditation practice, that means you are a professional. And again, I don't like to use this word. You are a master of what you are doing. Stay there for a breath. And the same with life. You are consciously going through life, or you're just floating through life and the wind's just pushing you towards one direction, other direction. Slowly bring your knees back to the center, hug your knees next to the chest, rock side to side, draw circles with your knees. And this is the moment, ask your body, what else can I do for you? And if you feel any movement still definitely missing to complete the practice, have this movement. If you're ready to finish the practice, come into Shavasana or come up into seated position, okay? It's really your choice. If you have one more pose to practice, stay there for 2, 3, 4 breaths, and after come into Shavasana. Try not to look around and check what other people is doing. Do what is the best for you. I think this is one of the hardest lessons. Really finding your own true voice. Really connect with your own needs. Really finding your own path. As many people around you, as many paths you can see. And you see some people very successful, and you can think, oh my God, my life is just a failure. But your color, your path is your path. Your path, where you are coming from, is unique. Your energy, your colors are unique. Your voice is unique. No one has the same as you. No point to compare. No point to try to copy someone, follow someone. I know that's easier. But maybe you will fail at the end because it wasn't yours. I don't say it's the easiest thing to find your own true voice. Connect with your own power. Because first you need to believe that you have this power. First you need to believe that you are strong enough, that you are capable. And it can be challenging because we are not coming from a society where they encouraging us to be strong, true, finding our true voice. We are encouraged to be same as everyone, quiet. As you go through your yoga practice, mainly when we're practicing postures which are not easy, you have a chance to stay, no, thank you very much. It's not for me today. And if you don't feel intimidated in a class with 100 people, everyone doing something amazing, something beautiful, to stay in child pose, to choose the easier version, to create the practice which is yours. You have a chance to build up a habit to do exactly the same in the real life. Finding your own unique voice. And yes, we fail many times. We see shiny things around us, shiny life around us. We want to follow people, we want to find teachers. And it's perfectly fine. We go through these phases until the point we realize what I can teach, who am I, this is unique. You are perfect. You are amazing just as you are. You are powerful enough to find your own voice, your true voice. And your voice, this true voice, is needed. Your color is needed. Today is Kawoq, which is the healing energy, the female healing energy. You can again think through what you want to release from your past. Release from your past with compassion, with love. Say thank you that I have this. Saying thank you for learning the lessons. But now it's time to release them. Just cutting the cords which are still holding you back to find your full potential. To be the magician who is happy to know only 6 tricks. But because practice these 6 tricks thousands and thousands of times, he or she is the master of these 6 tricks. And ready to share the world with these tricks. Make the world a more beautiful, loving, colorful space. Find your own voice, your own truth, your own magic. And share it with the world. Slowly start to deepen your breath. If you want to stay in Shavasana, feel free. Otherwise, slowly lift your arms overhead, maybe stretch your legs, your arms, your spine, or any other movements which helps you to bring the awareness back into your body. Bending your knees, bringing your knees close to the chest, drawing circles with your knees, rocking side to side. Again, whatever you feels good. And slowly rolling onto your side, find your way to come up into seated pose. If you want to stay in Shavasana, feel free to stay in Shavasana. If you are in upright, bring your palms together next to your heart. Take your time. Close your eyes, breathing through your nose. And as you exhale, bow your head. And give thanks for yourself being who you are. And give thanks for everything that has happened in your life. It was all for a purpose and all part of your journey. The suffering and the pain, as well as the joy and the love. This world is a beautiful place. Live in it with all your heart. Namaste. Thank you very much, all of you, being here this morning, sharing the practice, sharing the energy. I wish you a beautiful, beautiful rest of the day. Feel free to again stay here, meditate a little bit, or just spend your time really just tune in and be with your thoughts, with your insight. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you.